The journey beyond 70. Unlocking life's simple joys. Crossing into your 70s is not just about marking another year. It's about stepping into a new phase of life with a sense of liberation and clarity. This stage offers an incredible opportunity to reflect on everything you've learned, all that you've achieved, and how you want to spend the years ahead. It's a chapter that invites simplicity, shedding unnecessary burdens and embracing what truly matters. Your peace, joy, and fulfillment. Many of us spend a great deal of our lives chasing after things that, in the end, don't bring the happiness we thought they would. Whether it's the need for approval, the constant striving for success, or the accumulation of possessions, these pursuits often weigh us down more than they lift us up. But now we have the freedom to let go of these burdens and focus on what truly matters. This is the time to reflect on what you really want to carry with you and what you're finally ready to release. Think about it. What would your life look like if you let go of the things that no longer serve you? Imagine how much lighter you would feel and how much more space you would have for the things that bring you genuine joy. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to like and comment with the number 2 to show your love. If there's something you think we could improve, drop a heart and a 7 so we can do better for next time. Don't forget to subscribe to Go Hard Journey to catch all our new videos designed to bring you wisdom, joy, and fulfillment in your golden years. 1. Releasing the need for approval, living on your terms. One of the greatest gifts that comes with age is the realization that you no longer need to live for anyone else's approval. Think back to how many years you've spent worrying about what others thought, whether it was friends, family, or even society at large. We've all been there, bending and shifting ourselves to fit the mold that others expect of us. But as you reach this stage in life, you begin to see that your opinion is the one that matters most. Imagine how freeing it would be to live each day without worrying about what others think. What would change if you stopped making decisions based on someone else's expectations and started living for yourself? We've all experienced moments where we've held back or made choices because we were afraid of being judged or criticized. Maybe you stayed in a job that didn't fulfill you because it looked good to others. Maybe you kept up appearances with people who didn't truly value you. But now, with the wisdom of your years, you know that none of those things define your worth. You get to decide what makes you happy, and the opinions of others no longer hold power over your choices. What's one decision you've made recently that was purely for yourself, without any concern for what others thought? Let us know in the comments. You might inspire someone else who's struggling to break free from this burden. As we age, we gain clarity. And with that clarity comes the freedom to live authentically. Letting go of the need for approval allows you to step into your true self, free from the invisible strings of expectation that may have once held you back. And when you live for yourself, you become empowered in a way that's deeply fulfilling. 2. Lightening your life. Letting go of material possessions. Over the years, it's easy to accumulate things, furniture, clothes, gadgets, and trinkets that, at the time, seemed important. We gather these items believing they will bring us comfort, success, or a sense of security. But as we move into our later years, we often realize that it's not the things we own that bring us joy, but the experiences we live and the relationships we nurture. Take a moment to look around your home. How many of the things you've collected still serve you? Do they bring you joy? Or are they just taking up space? The process of decluttering can feel overwhelming at first, especially when many of our possessions are tied to memories. But think about this. You don't need to hold on to every item to honor a memory. Letting go of objects that no longer serve a purpose can feel like a breath of fresh air. When you clear physical space, you also clear mental and emotional space, making room for new experiences and possibilities. Think about the last time you felt truly joyful. Was that moment tied to a material possession? Or was it connected to an experience, a relationship, or a personal achievement? Chances are, your happiest memories are not about things. They're about people and moments that touched your heart. What's one item in your home that you could let go of today to create more space for peace and clarity? Let us know in the comments. Your decision may inspire others to begin their own decluttering journey. 3. Saying no to obligations that drain you. How many times have you found yourself at a social event, nodding politely, when you would have much preferred to be at home with a cup of tea and a good book? For much of our lives, we feel obligated to say yes to invitations, whether out of politeness, duty, or habit. But as you age, you start to realize that it's perfectly okay to say no to the things that don't bring you joy. Imagine how different your life would feel if you only said yes to the things that truly energized and fulfilled you. What if you gave yourself permission to decline invitations without guilt? This isn't about isolating yourself. It's about choosing to spend your time in ways that nourish you, rather than deplete you. By saying no to obligations that don't align with your values or desires, you create space for experiences that genuinely bring you happiness. Have you ever said yes to a social obligation, only to feel drained afterward? How did it feel, and what might have changed if you'd said no? Share your story in the comments. It may help someone else who's struggling to prioritize their own needs. In your 70s, you have the freedom to curate your social life in a way that feels meaningful. You don't need to attend every gathering or meet every expectation. By saying no to what drains you, you create room for what uplifts you. 4. Embracing authentic beauty, celebrating who you are now. For most of our lives, we are bombarded with images of what beauty should look like. Smooth skin, youthful features, and a certain body type. But as we age, we begin to see that true beauty has nothing to do with meeting society's standards. It's about embracing who we are in this moment, with all our wrinkles, gray hairs, and the wisdom we've gathered along the way. What if you stopped worrying about looking younger and started celebrating the beauty of who you are right now? Imagine how liberating that would feel. Every line on your face tells a story. Every gray hair is a sign of wisdom, and every scar is a testament to the life you've lived. Authentic beauty is about confidence, kindness, and the joy that radiates from within. As we grow older, we have the chance to redefine what beauty means to us and to stop chasing an unattainable ideal. Let's talk about this in the comments. What's one way you've embraced your natural beauty as you've gotten older? When we let go of society's narrow definitions of beauty, we free ourselves to feel more comfortable in our own skin. And in doing so, we inspire others to do the same. 5. Reevaluating activities that no longer bring joy. Life is full of routines, and some of them bring us comfort and happiness. But others, well, they can start to feel like chores. As we grow older, it's important to take stock of how we spend our time and energy. Are there activities you're doing simply out of habit, even though they no longer bring you joy? What if you let go of just one of those activities today? How would it feel to create more space for new interests and passions? After 70, you have the freedom to explore new hobbies and let go of those that no longer serve you. Maybe there's a group or tradition you've outgrown. Or perhaps there's an activity that once brought joy, but now feels more like an obligation. This is the perfect time to reevaluate how you're spending your days and to make room for the things that genuinely fulfill you. What's one activity you've let go of? And what new passion have you discovered? Let's share our experiences in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else to try something new. By letting go of outdated routines, you create space for fresh experiences and a renewed sense of purpose. There's no need to hold on to activities that no longer bring you joy. 6. Cutting ties with toxic relationships. Relationships are one of the most important parts of life, but not all relationships are healthy. Over time, you may find that certain relationships drain your energy rather than lift you up. Whether it's a friend who brings constant negativity or a family member who is overly critical, toxic relationships can take a toll on your well-being. Have you ever had to walk away from a toxic relationship? How did it feel? And what impact did it have on your life? Walking away from unhealthy relationships isn't selfish. It's an act of selfish. It's an act of self-care. You deserve to be surrounded by people who bring positivity, joy, and support into your life. By letting go of toxic relationships, you create space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. Let's discuss this in the comments. What's one relationship you've let go of? And how has your life improved as a result? 7. Stopping the comparison game. Finding joy in your own journey. It's all too easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, whether it's their success, their family life, or even their health. But by the time we reach our 70s, we begin to realize that comparison is the thief of joy. Everyone's journey is unique, and success looks different for each of us. Imagine how much more peaceful life would feel if you stopped comparing your life to others. What if you fully embraced your own journey, with all its twists, turns, and imperfections? We all have our own path to follow, and there's no need to measure your success by someone else's standards. Letting go of comparisons allows you to fully appreciate the life you've created and the experiences that have shaped you. Have you ever struggled with comparisons? How have you learned to let go of the need to measure your life against others? Let's talk about this in the comments. You may help someone else find peace on their journey. 8. Embracing peace instead of constant busyness. Throughout much of our lives, we're conditioned to stay busy. We believe that constantly working, achieving, and staying active is the way to prove our worth. But as you move into your 70s, you begin to understand that peace is just as important, if not more, than busyness. There's nothing wrong with taking time to rest, reflect, and simply be. Have you ever found yourself feeling guilty for taking a day off, or for not being as productive as you once were? What if you gave yourself permission to rest without feeling like you're wasting time? Rest is not a luxury. It's essential. Our bodies and minds need downtime to rejuvenate and heal. The beauty of aging is that we gain the wisdom to realize that life is not a race. There's no need to constantly be on the move or fill every moment with activity. Sometimes, the most productive thing you can do is rest, recharge, and enjoy the simple pleasure of peace. What's one way you've embraced rest in your life recently? Let's share in the comments. It may inspire others to slow down and appreciate the moments of stillness. By letting go of the need to always be busy, you create more space for moments of joy, reflection, and peace. You give yourself the gift of living more intentionally and being fully present in each moment. 9. Redefining goals in this season of life. In our younger years, many of us set goals based on societal expectations. Building a successful career, achieving financial stability, or raising a family. But as we get older, our priorities often shift. The goals that once seemed so important may no longer resonate with us. And that's okay. What if you let go of goals that no longer align with who you are today? How would it feel to redefine success on your own terms, at 70 and beyond? It's time to ask yourself what truly matters. Maybe your goals now are less about material achievements and more about spending time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or finding peace and contentment in everyday moments. It's important to honor this shift and allow yourself to focus on what brings you fulfillment now, rather than holding on to outdated ambitions. Let's talk about this in the comments. Let's talk about this in the comments. What's one goal you've let go of? And what new goal have you embraced? Redefining your goals in this season of life allows you to live with greater intention. It's not about achieving more. It's about finding fulfillment in the things that matter most to you. Embracing the beauty of your journey. As you step into your 70s and beyond, you stand at a powerful crossroads. One that offers you the chance to live with even greater joy, intention, and inner peace than ever before. This chapter of life is not just about growing older, but about growing deeper, discovering new layers of wisdom, and embracing a version of yourself that is more authentic and free. Now is the time to reflect on all that you've experienced and learned, and to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Whether it's the weight of others' opinions, the physical clutter in your home, or outdated goals that don't align with who you are today. By releasing what's unnecessary, you create space for what truly matters. Your happiness, your meaningful connections, and the small, simple pleasures that bring fulfillment to your days. Imagine what your life would look like if you allowed yourself to fully lean into the freedom that comes with age. The freedom to prioritize your well-being, to cultivate deeper bonds with those who uplift you, and to focus on the activities and experiences that make your heart sing. Every moment is an opportunity to reconnect with the joy and purpose that have always been within you, waiting to be rediscovered. This phase of life is not about slowing down, but about shifting your focus to what brings true joy and contentment. It's about understanding that happiness doesn't come from doing more or achieving more, but from appreciating the present, finding beauty in the everyday, and living each moment with intention. As you continue on this journey, remember that you've earned the right to live life on your own terms, free from societal pressures and expectations. You've gained the wisdom to choose what makes you truly happy and the strength to let go of what doesn't. If you found value in this message, I invite you to like this video and comment with the number 2 to spread love and positivity. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Go High Journey for more inspiring content that will help you navigate your golden years with wisdom, joy, and deep fulfillment. Let's continue to walk this beautiful path together, supporting one another and embracing the freedom and joy that come from living authentically and wholeheartedly